again.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Nothing early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
To the air, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Going deep here for Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Oh, and Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
Here's Williams to throw from his end zone.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, here's Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first down, here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
That is caught.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. The defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On second down, here's Williams. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 1 from the 2. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
Flushed out right. Williams loses the football, and this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
He'll get this over the middle here with Palmer.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Josh Palmer.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 76 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.